14 culinary secrets used only by restaurant chefs. We at Brightside love overcoming challenges. That's why we've collected 14 of the most useful culinary hacks that will not only save your time and ease your nerves, but also boost your skills in the kitchen. Do you want to know how to cook a perfect piece of bacon? Prevent a sliced cake from getting stale. And make sure that knife won't slip and cut you while you're using it? Watch this video and you'll be in the know. Hit the like button if you come across a tip you've never heard of. Number 14. Frying perfect hamburger patties. If you want your burger to fry fast and evenly, form a dimple in the center of the patty before throwing it on the pan. It'll disappear by the time the burgers are ready since they even out while they cook. And this simple trick will cut down the cooking time and prevent that annoying, weird burger bubbling we've all witnessed at one time or another. Number 13. Cutting a nice piece of cake. You're probably all too familiar with the problem of cake sticking to the knife when you go to slice it. You always get that mini panic attack as you watch the beauty of your dessert being ruined by your own hand. To avoid this catastrophe, put the knife under hot running water, hold it there for some time, and then cut your cake. This simple gesture will prevent the sweet goodness from sticking to the blade. Number 12. Making a lemon juice spray. It's actually pretty easy to make your own lemon juice spray. Stick a small spritzer into a lemon and it'll work just like any other kitchen or bathroom spray pump. If it feels like the liquid inside has run out, squeeze the lemon and you'll get more juice out of it. Number 11. Determining portion sizes with your hand. Sometimes you don't have a kitchen scale on hand, but the recipe calls for exact measurements. No worries, just use your own hand to measure out the portions you need. When we're talking about things like butter, margarine, or mayonnaise, your fingernail will help you out. Its size equals 1 teaspoon of these types of ingredients. To weigh fish or meat, put it on the palm of your hand. If it fits just within the palm, it weighs about 3.5 ounces. If you really need to determine the correct portion of chips or crackers you have, again, pour them out into your palms. 2 handfuls of these crunchy delights will equal about 1 ounce. Or you could just eat the whole bag, nobody's judging. 1 handful of pasta, rice, or beans will be the same as half a cup of these products. The size of your thumb will equal 1 or 2 tablespoons of cheese or peanut butter. And finally, to get the right measurement of grains, soup, fruits, and vegetables, remember that 1 fist is the same as 1 cup of these foods. Number 10. Preventing the knife from slipping. The kitchen can be an area of heightened danger, especially when you're dealing with sharp objects like knives. You should always keep knife handles clean and grease-free. But if you want to take extra care to stop your knife from slipping, wrap some rubber bands around the handle. Number 9. Figuring out how sour a lemon is. There's one simple trick here. The thinner the peel, the more sour the lemon. Armed with this knowledge, you can go to the grocery store and confidently choose the best option for your citrus fruit needs. If its outer shell feels a bit soft, its sourness is somewhere in the middle of the range, while the harder lemons will bring tears to your eyes. Number 8. Frying a sausage. If you fry sausages in a pan, you might face the problem of uneven cooking. To deal with this issue and to fry them uniformly both inside and out, make small cuts along the sausages and use low heat to cook them. Problem solved. Number 7. Checking if an egg is fresh. You open your fridge and skeptically observe the eggs on the shelf. How long have they been in there? Are they still good to fry with bacon? A simple visual test will help you check if you've missed the chance to have a delicious and safe omelet. Crack an egg onto a white plate and pay attention to the egg white and the yolk. If they're a bit too much on the runny side, this egg isn't as fresh as it should be. Also, if it doesn't have any green, gray, or black spots, it's probably still good to eat. Number 6. Keeping a sliced cake fresh. If you've recently got a delicious cake for your birthday but can't manage to eat it all at once, don't worry. There's one very creative way to prevent it from getting stale. Attach slices of toast to the cut edges of the cake using toothpicks. This way, your lovely pastry will be safely protected until you get the urge to cut into it again. Number 5. Calculating the time needed to boil a perfect egg. Are you a picky one when it comes to how you like your hard-boiled eggs? Then you'll find this tip to be excellent. Be honest, you like that one. Boil an egg for 2 minutes if you like the yolk thin and runny with the white on the runny side too. 4 minutes if you prefer a completely cooked white with thick runny yolk. 6 minutes if you want an egg with a completely cooked white and mostly cooked yolk, though still a bit runny in the very middle. 8 minutes if your favorite egg is one with a fully cooked white and a soft yolk. 10 minutes if you like both the yolk and the white cooked completely to their max. Number 4. Storing leafy greens. It's better to store leafy greens wrapped up in foil as it holds the right amount of moisture inside. This way, your delicious healthy greens will stay fresh much longer. Number 3. Cooking the perfect bacon. The secret to cooking the perfect bacon is simple. Bake your bacon. You need to preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and place the bacon on a piece of foil. Bake it for 12 minutes. Make it 15 to 20 if the bacon is thick. Then get your tongs out and transfer it onto a plate covered with paper towel to let it drain and finish getting crisping. Number 2. Reheating pizza. If you've cooked up a nice homemade pizza, or let's be honest, the delivery guy just brought it piping hot, but it's managed to get cold while you're so politely waiting for family or friends to arrive, simply throwing it back into the oven to reheat won't work. Your perfect pizza will quickly become drier and tougher than it was when it just came out of the oven. But there is one trick that'll help. To reheat pizza properly, spray it with some water before heating it up in the oven. Nobody will ever know the difference. Number 1. Cutting steak correctly. Meat lovers, listen up. Cut your steak against the grain. This way it won't tear apart and you'll get perfect slices. Plus, your meat will become easier to chew. And it's no wonder you've already done the hardest work and broken up the muscle fibers. Bonus! If you're the type of person who can appreciate the taste of an Oreo cookie dipped in a cold glass of milk, aren't we all? Here's a trick for you. To dip the whole cookie in the glass and avoid getting your fingers covered in crumbs or milk, use a fork. Stick the prongs between the top and the bottom of the cookie where its creamy deliciousness is found, and hold it in the milk for as long as your little heart desires. Do you know any other cooking tips that even the world's top chefs don't know? Show off your knowledge in the comments below. Also, be sure to share this video with the amateur chefs in your life. If these culinary hacks can get 50,000 likes, we'll uncover the hidden secrets of the most experienced bartenders that they aren't willing to share. Oh, and remember to join us on the bright side of life. You'll have a lot of fun here.